What's going on, guys? Alex here with TFL, and in front of me I have the Weboost Vehicle Cell Signal Booster. Out here in Colorado we have some pretty spotty cell service, and this is a product that's supposed to fix that. I drop a lot of calls when I'm driving around just on some of our public roads, but we also go off-roading a lot and signal can be kind of spotty. So this is a product that's supposed to fix that, and today we're gonna install it, see what you get included, and see if it actually works. We'll give it a test, take it for a drive, and see if we can improve the cell quality on some of the local roads. Alright, so here's everything that is included in the box. I've got it laid out on the tailgate of my truck. So first off, we've got this antenna. This is going to go on the outside of the vehicle. There's a little magnetic base on the bottom of it, so it got some wire to run from there. Then here's the actual booster right here. So this is going to go inside the vehicle. Also has some extra cables for power, and then also to connect to the antenna. There's also this phone cradle right here, so this is going to sit up by the driver's compartment, and this is actually what you'll put your phone into. This connects to the booster, and this is going to provide your phone hopefully with a little bit of an extra signal boost. And then lastly, just some different mounting options here for this little cradle. So it seems like a pretty easy install. Just have to mount the magnetic antenna, route the antenna cable and connect the booster, connect everything up to the cradle, connect it to power, insert the phone, and we should be off. So let's get this going. And I'm going to be installing this on my Ram Rebel. Don't mind how dirty this truck is. It is definitely not a princess truck. I use it to do truck things. That's why it's so dirty. Don't yell at me in the comments. Alright, so my Ram came with this shark fin antenna for the radio right up top here, and I think that would make a perfect spot for the Weboost antenna to go. So I'm going to put it just right next to that, right on the top there. You've got a couple different holes to route the wires out of. I'm just using the hole here on the back, and that looks pretty good right there. It's magnetic, seems to have a pretty strong hold, but in case it doesn't, they do give you this little aluminum plate here which has some adhesive on the back, so you can stick this onto your vehicle and then stick the antenna to that. I don't need that, so I'm just sticking it right to the top of the truck. Now for today, I'm doing a quick and dirty install. I'm not going to make this look super perfect, and I think other people will probably do the same if you're going off-road and you just want a temporary solution to get good signal. If it ends up working really well, and I think this product is really great, then I'll probably make this a more permanent install, route the wires either, through the tail light here or the brake light, or actually pull this antenna off and get the wires to go under there so it looks super clean. But for now, I'm just gonna run the wire through this back window of my cab right here so I can get it done pretty quick. All right, now I've got this booster box right here, and as you can see, one end of it is labeled outside antenna. So I'm gonna plug the antenna into that. And then the bottom of this booster box has some Velcro on it. All right, now I've got the power cable, so I'm just gonna plug that into the other side right here. There we go, power is all hooked up, and you shouldn't have any problems with reach. This cable is just about as long as my truck, so really shouldn't have any issues finding a place to run the cable. And then the other end of it is just 12 volts. So I'm just gonna flip this up right here on my dash, plug in the power, and it's even got a little USB port on here so you can still charge your phone off of that. All right, now for this little cradle right here, it's just magnetic, so I am choosing to use the vent mount. So I'll just pop that on right there. Now I can take this entire unit and just slide it right there into my air vent. We're good to go on that front. And now the last step is just taking the wire from the cradle and the wire from the booster box, plugging them together, and we're all good to go. I did notice a little white light pop up on the front of the cradle. That should mean we're all good to go. And then basically you just slide your phone into the cradle there, and that should be able to boost the cell signal of my phone. So yeah, looks pretty good. So that was a super easy install. Literally took me 5 minutes. And from the outside, really all you can see is that antenna up on the top there. And of course, I do have the wire running in through the back of the cab. But like I said, if this does end up working really well, I'm definitely gonna take the time and install this a little bit more professionally, run some of the wires under carpet, and just make everything a little cleaner and a little more hidden. But super easy to install, that's a good plus. But let's actually take it out on the road and see if I can make some phone calls without dropping them. All right, well, welcome to the inside of my Ram, which is definitely dirtier than the outside of my Ram. That's what happens when you go off-roading with your two dogs with the windows down all day. So right now I am leaving Boulder, heading down Arapahoe, and this is a road that I take every day on my way home from work. And every time I try to make a phone call on this road, it always drops at the same exact spot. I have AT&T, by the way, in case you're curious. But the signal booster isn't going to create reception. So if you have no service whatsoever, you're out in the middle of nowhere, this is not going to help you. But what it's supposed to do is boost your signal when you have very little. So I know that on this road, I always drop down to 1 bar of service, and that 1 bar is not enough for me to hold on to a phone call, but I don't ever see no service on this road. So it should be a perfect road to test out the signal booster on. So I'm just gonna shoot a call to one of the guys and see how long it lasts. First, I'm going to disconnect the signal booster. So the power is unhooked from it, shouldn't be working at all. I'm gonna give one of the guys a call, see how long I can hold on to their phone call, and then we'll flip back around, drive through the same stretch of road with the signal booster plugged in, and see if it makes any difference. All right, so I'm getting to the part of the road now where I know the signal's gonna turn bad, so let's shoot someone a call. You can see 1 bar of service shown here on my infotainment and also up here on my phone.
Yo.
Yo, you have a minute?
Yeah.
I'm about to drive through a stretch of road where I think our call's gonna drop. So right now I don't have the signal booster hooked up. So probably in about 30 seconds I'm gonna lose you here.
Oh man.
Okay, so right about here I think is where I should lose you. So let me know if you can still hear me. And exactly as I thought, looks like I lost Case right after I crossed through that intersection and started going up the hill. Still shows that I'm connected to him, 2 bars of service, call failed. There we go. Doesn't say no service at any point, but I definitely wasn't able to continue making that call. So I'm gonna flip back around to that same traffic light, plug the signal booster back in, try it one more time. All right, so now I'm plugging the cell booster in. Got a little white light up here at the top of it, and I loop back around to the same stretch of road, traveling the same direction.
Oh my, is that Alex Lightman?
That is Alex Lightman. So, seems like I lost you. Could you still hear me when I was blabbing about how my call failed? And I couldn't hear you?
I could hear you a bit, and then the call dropped out. I'm amazed that you're filming in your filthy, filthy Dodge.
Oh, I've made some comments about that already. But hey, it's not a princess truck. I actually use it, so.
Yeah, you do. You use your truck even harder than I use mine.
Right now, I have 3 bars, just dropped down to 2 and back up to 3, where I had 1 before. So far, so good. This is about where I lost you last time. So can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you pretty well.
Awesome. So let's give it another 30 seconds or so, but I'd say if I can stay on the phone with you the next 30 seconds that we have a successful test.
Yeah, I mean, the audio that I'm hearing is still coming through pretty clear, so it's working so far.
Nice. I mean, and I've told the viewers already, but this is the same stretch of road I take every day on the way home from work, and I've never been able to hold a phone call through this stretch of road, and I'm doing it perfectly. 3 bars right now. Super impressed.
Yeah, there must be a reason that people are using these things.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty popular. I mean, Roman was just down in Texas. He said pretty much everybody had them down there. So yeah, I think there's a good reason people are using them. Seems to work well. Well, thanks, Case.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Have fun off-roading.
Can do.
See ya. So yeah, perfect. I am really, really impressed. I was skeptical of this product. Didn't know exactly how it was gonna work. But yeah, that's as real world as a test as you can get. Like I said, doing the same drive every single day, I actually think I'm gonna more permanently install this because that's super convenient. Even on my ride home from work, now I can make phone calls, and I'm sure it's gonna be pretty useful too when I'm out off-roading or, you know, out of track, motorcycle riding, there's not great reception, so this is definitely coming in handy. I do think the magnetic mount is pretty cool too because it's magnetic, so you can pull your phone off if you need to do something on it real quick and then just slap it back up there. So you don't need to actually pull your phone out of the cradle. So super convenient, definitely dig the magnetic function of that. So there you have it, the Weboost cell signal booster straight up will it work review. And the answer is yes. It definitely will work, and much better than I was anticipating. I was really impressed by this product. It's well constructed and easy to install, and it works exactly as advertised in a real world test on a road that I have traveled many times and dropped many phone calls on. So I would say if you're looking for something to boost your cell service in your car, definitely give this a look. I will say though, if you have no service, this isn't gonna do anything for you. It's just gonna take your low signal and turn it into a better signal. But if you have no service whatsoever, you're gonna be out of luck no matter what product you buy. Is it worth $200? I'd say so, but that really depends on where you live, what your cell coverage is like, and what you intend to use this product for. Anyway guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this. Will you be picking up one yourself? And yeah, I'm probably gonna get started on doing a more permanent install on this so I don't have wires all over the place, but needed to make sure that it worked first. It definitely does. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.